Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? Happy New Year! Yay! I'm curious if anybody sets resolutions or not. Comment down below if you chose a resolution. I just make certain affirmations for certain things I want to do, whether it is like last night around 2 o'clock in the morning I was still awake because I am definitely a moon child. I decided I would do the dishes, clean up the kitchen, and make everything nice for the morning when Ian wakes up. And I love this card so much because this talks about, like, to me, what motivates us, our creativity. Fairies naturally trust their connection to spirit. It's second nature to them. They find life exciting and they're always ready for a challenge. And this card asks, do you need a boost to stimulate your interest in one area of life, or are you just a complete self-starter? I know writing something down, seeing it, or hearing it from somebody else through the power of suggestion gets me really excited. Colors do that for me, so I will go on and see certain washes of color and it'll just remind me of the beach. I'll want to go for a walk on the beach. I'll want to create jewelry in those colors. Whatever it is, Moonchild is free and spirited and creative. And sometimes when our energy feels scattered, all we need to do is look within and get organized. Look for strength. Visualize pulling the energy from around us into your body and a protective shield through which beneficial energy can pass. Not chaotic, trunk monkey energy where everything jumps out at once and we don't know where to begin. Because enthusiasm sometimes can be coupled with just like energy dispersed in all directions, right? So this is prioritizing, right? What will make you happy right now? What will bring calm? What will bring healing? What will bring focus? For me, focus sometimes, I just need to look out a window and ask spirit for help. What is the next step that I should take? Especially if I have a long list when it comes to work or whatever, I'll say, how can I prioritize? And I use that. Moon energy can also be very soothing. So it's important to visualize what we want several times a day and sense the strength within giving us the right directions. Like, is this for somebody else, say? Like when you start doing things. Example, yesterday when I went out, I was really excited to just walk and breathe and be out of the house. And I taped everything so I wouldn't have to tape a lot yesterday. And something came into my mind, and it was like New Year's gifts and surprises for people I hadn't got to at Christmas in our local community, our gym people, one of my favorite restaurants. And then all of a sudden I started to prioritize everybody else. And then I started to feel anxious thinking I had to do these things. But Moonchild energy knows, take care of yourself first, get a great coffee, start walking. And then while you're doing things for yourself, you can include others. And then I was like, yeah, while I'm in this store, I can get some great cookies for, these people I love at this restaurant. Things of that nature. I visualized it, and it's weird. It really does come to pass. I got front row parking. I was able to step right out, drop everything off. And they're so cute. Whenever I bring them things, they're always offering me food. Oh no, take some of this home, do that. And it's so sweet and cute. They're so lovely. They work so hard. But this is also talking about your confidence will begin to swell and your lethargy will begin to ebb when you have this beautiful moon child energy, which I love. Which brings us to Night Queen. I love this because this is like timelessness. It's one of these things that when we want to keep busy and learn everything that we can and do the things we like to do, we should challenge ourselves. We don't put limitations on ourselves or our age. It is one of those things that when we visualize and speak and think positively of our marvelous body, our marvelous mind, our marvelous ideas, it's birthed into this world, and then the new ideas come all the time. Because this beautiful Night Queen is able to, and I love how it's Moonchild and Night Queen, will be able to absorb all the ideas that help us break through any like self-ridicule that we get when we think it's too fantastical. Or just think, for instance, when you do a painting or a sculpture or anything, when we look at it, it's like in our mind we get that kind of imposter syndrome, or it looks amateurish or whatever. But we develop that skill and it gets richer and it gets better, but also through somebody else's eye, it looks beautiful. They see the colors, they see the magic, they see, right? And we can definitely be our worst critic And the Night Queen says, oh, this is fabulous. And I love that there's a squirrel in this, because I've seen squirrels do some of the cutest and most marvelous things over the last couple of days. It's been really warm. All the bird feeders are out in the nature center, and the squirrels intermingle beautifully, yet they do have a sense of playfulness and silliness, and they're always swinging off all the feeders and being silly, and they're curious and they're wonderful. Just like this beautiful Night Queen, like, what can I do? What can I do to really make an impact and impart wisdom in my life? And I'm on this earth to learn. There are great stories to tell. There are wonderful moments to be captured. And that's exactly what the Night Queen wants to do. And it's also that artistic swirl of beauty and magic and boldness, and just going out and attempting things for the fun of it, and not labeling it or judging it, just letting it occur, which is really wonderful. So my beauties, that is what you are meant to hear today. Again, if you haven't taken advantage of my 40-minute reading special, if you go over to my IG on SparkQuest11, I'm doing a 40-minute read special for everybody for the new year that covers everything. It's like cultivating our best self, what's coming in terms of career and our life path and our spirituality. I do feel like this is a year of advancement. This is a year of finding out, our true inner spirit, just reaching out to others, to our creative self, to our inner genius, to all of the little tiny moments that really matter: simplicity, beauty, and advancement in spirit. So love and light.